Your heart has been hiding a secret your entire life. Most people imagine a healthy heartbeat as a perfectly regular ticking clock. Beat, beat, beat. But the truth is more interesting. A healthy heart is not simply regular. It is responsive. Imagine two machines. The first ticks at exactly the same interval forever. The second adjusts itself every moment based on what the body needs. Which one sounds more intelligent? Your heart is closer to the second machine. It is constantly adapting. Your heart rate may be 60 beats per minute, but that does not mean every beat arrives exactly 1 second after the previous one. One interval may be slightly shorter. Another may be slightly longer. These tiny changes happen in milliseconds. This variation is called heart rate variability, or HRV. The name sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. HRV measures how much the time between heartbeats changes. It is not about counting beats alone. It is about examining the spaces between them. Now ask the Feynman question. Why would the spaces between beats change at all? Because your body is never standing completely still inside. You breathe, you move, you think, you react, you recover. Your heart receives instructions from the nervous system every second. Much of this adjustment happens through the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic means the system works largely without your conscious control. You do not need to command every heartbeat. Your body quietly manages the rhythm in the background. One side of the autonomic nervous system helps prepare the body for action. The other helps support rest and recovery. These are not enemies. They are partners. A healthy system needs the ability to increase effort when necessary and reduce effort when the challenge is past. Imagine that you suddenly climb a staircase. Your muscles need more oxygen. Your heart rate rises. Your breathing changes. Blood flow adjusts. The body presses the accelerator because the situation requires more energy. That is not a malfunction. It is intelligence. Now imagine sitting down safely after climb. The effort ends. The heart gradually slows. Breathing settles. The body reduces the demand. A capable system does not remain stuck at maximum speed. It knows how to use the brake. The secret is not permanent calmness. The secret is flexibility. Your heart should respond to activity, breathing, emotion, and rest. Health is not a perfectly flat line. Health is the ability to adapt without remaining trapped in one state. Your breathing can influence the rhythm of your heart. As you breathe in and breathe out, the space in between beats may shift slightly. The heart is not ignoring the lungs. The two systems are working together. Try a simple observation. Sit comfortably. Breathe normally. Then let your breathing become slower and quieter. Do not force it. Notice how the body begins to settle. You are not controlling the heart like a remote control. You are changing the environment around it. Stress also changes the signal. A deadline, argument, fear, or endless stream of notifications can prepare the body for action. The heart responds because the nervous system is sending a message. Pay attention. Something may require energy. Your nervous system understands a lion. Run, escape, recover. But the modern world creates a stranger problem. The lion becomes an inbox. It follows you into the evening. The body prepares for action, but the emergency never fully ends. Recovery is not the absence of achievement. It is a biological requirement. Your system cannot press the accelerator continuously without a cost. Sleep, movement, quiet time, and boundaries help teach the body that some moments are safe enough for repair. Sleep is not disconnected from heart health. The sleeping body still regulates heart rate, blood pressure, breathing, and recovery. A poor night does not ruin everything, but repeated poor sleep can change the environment in which the cardiovascular system has to operate. Physical activity gives the heart a controlled challenge. The body increases effort, performs a task, and then recovers. Repeated appropriately, this pattern helps build capacity. The goal is not to avoid every increase in heart rate. The goal is to earn a healthy recovery. A walk looks ordinary, but the body notices it. Muscles contract. Blood moves. The heart adjusts. Breathing changes. A brisk walk is not a punishment for eating. It is a message that the cardiovascular system still needs to remain capable. Strength training is not only about muscle size. Lifting, carrying, pushing, and pulling create controlled physical demand. The heart, blood vessels, muscles, and nervous system coordinate the response. Your body does not live in separate departments. Many watches and rings now estimate heart rate variability. This can be interesting because it reveals patterns you cannot feel directly. But the number is not a grade. It is not a diagnosis. It is not proof that you are healthy or unhealthy. One person's HRV may be naturally different from another person's. Age, fitness, sleep measurement method, illness, medication, and many other factors can affect the result. Comparing your number with a stranger's number may create more confusion than insight. One unusual reading does not tell your whole story. A poor night, hard workout, stressful day, or measurement error can change the result. When using a wearable, patterns over time are usually more meaningful than becoming anxious about one isolated number. A consumer wearable is convenient, but it is not the same as a clinical electrocardiogram. Wrist sensors can be affected by movement and imperfect contact with the skin. The data can be useful, but useful does not mean infallible. Heart rate variability is not the same as a dangerous irregular heartbeat. Normal changes between beats can reflect adaptability, but unusual palpitations, chest discomfort, fainting, or shortness of breath deserve medical attention. A smartwatch cannot settle every question. Do not assume that the highest possible HRV is always the goal. Biology rarely works through unlimited numbers. Extremely irregular rhythms may require evaluation. Your heart does not need to win a competition. It needs to function appropriately for your body. Heart health cannot be reduced to HRV. Blood pressure matters. Cholesterol matters. Blood sugar matters. Smoking matters. Diet matters. Physical activity matters. Family history matters. The most exciting metric should never distract you from the important basics. Some cardiovascular risks do not create obvious symptoms. You may feel normal while blood pressure remains too high. That is why checkups matter. Prevention begins before the body is forced to create a dramatic warning sign. Your heart does not eat one ingredient. It experiences your pattern. A diet with fiber-rich foods and reasonable sodium supports a different environment than a pattern dominated by heavily processed meals, excessive salt, and repeated sugary drinks. Smoking does not only affect the lungs. It damages the heart and blood vessels and increases cardiovascular risk. If you do not smoke, do not start. If you do smoke, quitting is one of the most important changes you can make for your health. Alcohol may feel relaxing in the moment, but relaxation and recovery are not identical. Excessive alcohol can raise blood pressure and create additional health risks. Do not confuse temporary sedation with genuine restoration. Slow, comfortable breathing can become a practical tool. It does not erase disease. It does not solve every stressor, but it can help reduce the frantic pace of the moment and give the body a clearer recovery signal. A short walk combines several useful signals: movement, delight, a break from the screen, a change in breathing, a calmer environment. No single habit controls the heart, but simple habits can work together. Protect sleep where practical. Reduce unnecessary stimulation late at night. Put distance between yourself and the endless feed. Create a landing routine. Your heart does not stop working when you sleep. It continues adapting while the body recovers. Create moments when your nervous system is not available to every demand. Silence non-essential alerts. Take breaks from the feed. Let a meal remain a meal. Let a walk remain a walk. A boundary is not only a productivity technique. It can also be a health habit. Try a 7-day experiment. Walk regularly. Breathe slowly for a few minutes. Protect your sleep. Reduce unnecessary alerts. Do not obsess over a wearable score. Notice your energy, mood, and consistency. Build a routine your heart can understand. Do not use a wellness video to explain away warning signs. Chest pressure or discomfort, pain spreading into the upper body, shortness of breath, cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness can require urgent medical attention. Do not wait for a wearable device to give permission. Palpitations can have different causes, but seek medical evaluation when they persist, change from your baseline, or occur with dizziness, chest pain, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, or fainting. A reassuring internet comment is not a clinical assessment. Here's a Feynman test. Can you explain the heart's secret in one sentence? Try this. A healthy heart is not a rigid metronome. It is a responsive pump that continually adjusts to the needs of the body. Do not chase a perfect HRV score. Chase a healthier pattern. Move regularly. Protect sleep. Manage blood pressure. Avoid smoking. Eat well. Reduce unnecessary stress where possible. Use technology as a clue, not as a judge. Your heart has been hiding a secret your entire life. Its strength is not only that it keeps beating. Its strength is that it keeps adapting. Every breath, step, challenge, and recovery period changes a conversation. Your heart is not a metronome. It is listening.